Uzbekistan has emerged as a pivotal force in shaping Islamic history, boasting what was once the world's fourth-largest lake that has now transformed into an expansive salt desert. The nation's religious landscape is characterized by its predominantly Muslim population, with 90% following Islam, while maintaining an exceptional level of religious tolerance that sets it apart as a unique destination. The country distinguishes itself through its remarkable cultural practices, many of which are unparalleled worldwide, leaving an indelible impression on those who venture to explore its extraordinary features. A defining characteristic of Uzbekistan lies in its extraordinary geographical positioning. Known as the world's most doubly landlocked nation, Uzbekistan occupies the heart of Central Asia, encircled by 5 countries. Kazakhstan stretches along its western and northern borders, Tajikistan lies to the east, while Afghanistan and Turkmenistan border the south. This remarkable geographical configuration necessitates crossing at least 2 national borders to reach any ocean. The geographical term landlocked accurately describes countries entirely surrounded by landmasses. Adding to its geographical significance, Uzbekistan holds the distinction of being Central Asia's only nation sharing borders with all other regional countries. Despite its challenging terrain of expansive deserts and imposing mountain ranges, Uzbekistan maintains its status as one of Central Asia's most substantial nations, encompassing 447,000 square kilometers. In global rankings, the country holds the 56th position by area and stands as the 5th largest among former Soviet territories. Following its independence from the Soviet Union in 1991, Uzbek culture has undergone remarkable evolution and growth. While Russian retains widespread usage as a legacy of the Soviet era, Uzbek has been established as the nation's official language. The Uzbek language fascinatingly belongs to the Turkic language family, sharing roots with languages like Uyghur and Mongolian, rather than Middle Eastern languages. Uzbekistan's remarkable cultural landscape presents a harmonious fusion of Asian and European influences, manifesting in various aspects of daily life. The women of Uzbekistan are particularly noteworthy, celebrated for their elegance and poise, attributes often linked to this unique cultural blend. Traditional greetings in Uzbekistan follow distinct protocols that reflect deep cultural values. In formal settings, men exchange handshakes, while women practice a more graceful greeting, placing their hand over their heart while giving a slight bow, embodying traditional values of respect and modesty. When visiting an Uzbek home, guests encounter a rich tapestry of cultural customs and traditions. One intriguing tradition places the most honored guests farthest from the entrance, a spatial arrangement that carries deep cultural significance. This seating custom serves as a physical manifestation of respect and honor in Uzbek society. Among the most sacred customs is the reverence for bread. Placing it on the floor is strictly forbidden and considered a harbinger of misfortune. This profound respect for bread reflects its central role in Uzbek daily life and cultural identity. Local folklore adds another layer of charm to daily life. Some believe that gazing at the sun brings good fortune, while warming ears are thought to indicate that someone is speaking about you. While these charming traditions enrich Uzbek culture, the crown jewel remains their legendary hospitality. Visitors are welcomed with extraordinary warmth, greeted with abundant food and refreshments that seem endless. Hosts traditionally insist that guests continue eating even beyond satiation, and declining offered food can be interpreted as discourteous. The cherished Uzbek saying, "A guest is a gift from God," perfectly encapsulates the profound significance of hospitality in their society. Tea ceremonies are a cornerstone of Uzbek hospitality, representing centuries of cultural tradition. The ritual of serving green tea transcends mere refreshment, embodying deep social significance and cultural meaning. Guests must partake in at least several cups of tea during their visit, as declining would be considered a breach of etiquette. These intimate tea gatherings serve as a platform for meaningful dialogue and strengthening interpersonal relationships. The art of gift-giving holds equal importance in Uzbek social customs, particularly when visiting someone's residence. Visitors traditionally present thoughtful offerings such as confectionaries, seasonal fruits, or refreshing beverages. Each gift is exchanged with careful attention to proper etiquette and sincere expressions of appreciation. In Uzbek society, the manner of presenting gifts carries profound meaning, with hand gestures serving as powerful symbols of respect during celebrations. For significant occasions like weddings, monetary gifts have become increasingly prevalent in modern times. Wedding guests commonly provide financial contributions to support newlyweds in establishing their household. This harmonious integration of ancient customs and contemporary practices influences not only everyday social interactions, but also shapes women's roles within domestic and community spheres. Before we proceed further, I would like to make a brief request to our valued viewers. Your support through subscribing and activating notifications would be immensely appreciated, as it helps sustain our channel's growth. In return for your support, we pledge to continuously enhance our content quality and deliver even more engaging material for your enjoyment. Number 3. The unique role of women in Uzbek tradition. The role of women in Uzbekistan is both fascinating and complex, shaped by a mixture of ancient traditions and evolving social dynamics. Despite Uzbekistan remaining a patriarchal society, women maintain central roles within the family. Many consider them the backbone of the family unit. Traditionally, women in the family are regarded as the primary educators of children, responsible for transmitting moral values and cultural principles through ceremonies such as weddings or religious events. Women play a vital role as they oversee preparations, lead important ceremonies, and participate in traditional dances, highlighting distinctive cultural features. This emphasizes the significant cultural influence women hold within their families and communities. However, despite these powerful roles, women are expected to maintain modesty, symbolized through traditional clothing like panja, and remain bound by societal expectations regarding their family duties. In rural areas, women contribute substantially to agriculture and often work alongside men in the fields, yet their contributions don't always translate to equal access to economic resources or decision-making power. While women in Uzbekistan play crucial roles in maintaining religious practices within families, their participation in public religious leadership remains limited. The contrast between influence in private spheres and exclusion from public domains creates a paradox. Women have power in shaping cultural and religious life at home, but remain largely absent from public leadership roles. What are your thoughts on women's roles in Uzbekistan, where they are central to family life, yet excluded from public leadership? How will this shape the country's future? Let us know in the comments below. Number 4, the world's second largest gold mine. Uzbekistan, a country often classified as developing with a relatively modest economy, possesses an extraordinary treasure. The Muruntau gold mine stands as one of the most massive gold deposits, extending over 2 miles in length, nearly 2 kilometers across, and reaching depths of almost 2,000 feet. This is no ordinary gold mine. This is the world's largest open-pit gold mine, located approximately 250 miles west of the capital Tashkent. The Muruntau gold mine holds a unique position in the global gold industry. Since its discovery in 1958, this massive mine has produced over 1,600 tons of gold annually, equivalent to more than 2 million ounces, making it a crucial player in the global gold supply. What makes Muruntau even more fascinating is its geological context and history. The mining of Muruntau, the world's largest epigenetic gold deposit, has become an intriguing puzzle, as its geological structure continues to perplex geologists' theories about its origins, from ancient tectonic activities to complex thermal events. However, it's clear that the gold is found in an extremely rare geological environment, with a network of faults creating a system or range much larger than what is typically seen in other gold regions. It's not just a passing gold rush. The mine is expected to continue production at least until 2032. Its long-term value to Uzbekistan's economy is immense. The company operating Muruntau also ranks among the world's top 10 gold and uranium mining corporations, emphasizing this mine's tremendous importance to the global economy. Number 5. Uzbek weddings. Uzbek weddings are a fascinating blend of ancient traditions and grand spectacle, offering a glimpse into a culture where ceremonies span multiple days and can make outsiders feel like they've stepped into another world. These weddings typically gather hundreds of guests, many of whom may not realize they are contributing to a significant financial burden on families. It's not uncommon for families to fall into debt, ensuring their wedding outshines others in certain areas. While illegal practices like polygamy and proxy marriages still occur, they add layers of complexity to these already intricate events. One crucial ceremony is the Kelen Salam, where the bride bows to her in-laws as a sign of respect, emphasizing traditional gender roles that remain prominent in Uzbek society. The competition to host the most lavish wedding often leads to displays of wealth, featuring top entertainers, elaborate decorations, and endless feasts that could feed an army. Gift-giving is also a vital part of these celebrations, with families exchanging not just money, but livestock and household items as dowry for the bride. A significant aspect of weddings is the public display before the ceremony, making the event a clear indicator of family status. Pre-wedding rituals, like kausi and palav ceremonies, add more layers of meaning to the celebration. Each ritual has its unique customs, varying by region, and ultimately, an Uzbek wedding is not just the union of two people, but the merging of two families with all their traditions and ceremonies. These social events are not merely occasions to display prosperity, but also strengthen community bonds and family prestige. While their scale and opulence may seem overwhelming or even excessive to those unfamiliar with the culture, Uzbek weddings represent an extravagant display of tradition and family status. However, a far more serious legacy in Uzbekistan's past is the Aral Sea environmental disaster, which has profoundly reshaped the landscape and people's lives. Number 6. The Aral Sea disaster. One of the most devastating environmental crises in history occurred in Uzbekistan, and it's difficult to overstate its impact. The Aral Sea began its severe decline in the 1960s, due to Soviet decisions to divert the Amu Darya and Sir Darya rivers for irrigation, primarily to support cotton cultivation in Central Asia, especially in Uzbekistan. This diversion meant the Aral Sea received little to no freshwater, triggering a chain reaction that caused lake levels to drop dramatically over decades. The sea has shrunk by more than 90%, leaving behind a toxic, barren landscape. The consequences were profound, affecting both the environment and the people living in the region. The collapse of the local fishing industry, once the backbone of the economy, left communities struggling to survive. Toxic chemicals and salt, previously trapped beneath the sea, are now exposed to the air, creating dust and storms that spread across the region. These storms have been linked to serious health issues, significantly impacting local populations. Moreover, the drying of the Aral Sea has led to severe economic decline and forced many people to abandon their homes, causing their traditional way of life to vanish. It's hard to imagine how the social fabric of entire communities could unravel so quickly. However, despite the devastation, there have been efforts to remedy some of the damage. In 2005, Kazakhstan constructed the Kokh Aral Dam to restore water to the northern portion of the Aral Sea. As a result, fish populations are gradually returning, and the local fishing industry is slowly recovering. In Uzbekistan, the government has focused on improving irrigation techniques and promoting sustainable agricultural practices. The aim is to create new livelihoods for those whose lives were disrupted by environmental degradation. International organizations such as the United Nations Development Programme and the World Bank have become involved in restoration projects. While complete restoration remains a distant hope, the Aral Sea disaster continues to serve as a prime example of poor environmental management. The consequences of large-scale human intervention in the environment serve as a crucial lesson for us all. What do you think is the biggest lesson we can learn from the Aral Sea disaster, and how can we apply it to current environmental challenges? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Number 7. History and cultural heritage. Uzbekistan is a nation with deep roots in Islamic history, where several key figures who helped shape the religion were born. One of the most renowned is Ibn Sina, also known as Avicenna, who pioneered mathematical algorithms in Bukhara. We also find the birthplace of Imam Bukhari, known as the leader of those who believed in hadith science, and Imam Naban, founder of the Naqshbandi Sufi order, was also born here. Bukhara was once called the Sea of Knowledge, serving as a crucial intellectual center in the medieval world where learning flourished. Samarkand, another jewel of Uzbekistan, houses the Shah-e-Zinda complex, a historical monument from Islam's golden age, believed to be the tomb house of Imam al-Bushri, a cousin of Prophet Muhammad. Nearby is the birthplace of Imam at-Tirmidhi, a renowned hadith scholar. These cities were once centers of Islamic civilization in Central Asia. Uzbekistan's architectural heritage is equally impressive. The Ulugh Beg Madrasa, built in 1417, marked a new era in Central Asian architecture. The MO complex, dating back to 713, stands as one of the oldest in the region, while the 16th century May Arab Madrasa was the area's premier religious school and a center for scientific advancement in Tashkent. The Kokaldash Madrasa, built in the 16th century, also served as a significant Islamic educational center. Today, Uzbekistan maintains a population that is 90% Muslim, characterized by high religious literacy and tolerance, reflecting the country's history as a crucial stop along the Silk Road. Throughout the centuries, people of different faiths have coexisted here, with mosques and synagogues standing side by side. Despite its strong Islamic identity, Uzbekistan's approach to religion is quite unique. While many Uzbeks adhere to Islamic moral standards, daily religious practices, such as prayers during Ramadan, are not always strictly observed. This blend of traditional tolerance and modernity raises questions about the growing role of religion in today's society as Uzbekistan awakens its Islamic heritage. The capital, Tashkent, is experiencing a revolution, undergoing a powerful transformation that combines ancient traditions with advanced modernization. Tashkent, Uzbekistan's capital, has undergone a remarkable transformation since President Shavkat Mirziyoyev took office in 2016. The city has rapidly modernized with skyscrapers, luxury residential areas, and striking office buildings reshaping its skyline. One of the most prominent aspects of Tashkent's development is its major infrastructure overhaul. New bridges, roads, and expanded metro lines not only improve daily life for residents, but also position the city as a vital hub for commerce and tourism in the region. Beyond physical changes, there has been a shift in the city's economic landscape. Foreign investment has surged thanks to a series of economic liberalization policies, creating a favorable business environment. This includes the Tashkent City Project, a major initiative aimed at building a new commercial district to attract international businesses and startups. While new development zones are booming, the government also focuses on preserving historical landmarks like the Kastamam complex and Chorsu Bazaar. The city's cultural vibrancy is further emphasized through events like the Tashkent International Film Festival, demonstrating Uzbekistan's growing influence in global cultural exchange. Another important growth sector is technology. Tashkent, with the establishment of Tashkent IT Park, is becoming a beacon of innovation, attracting international startups and driving an increasingly prominent role in the digital economy. As a regional business hub, Tashkent is drawing attention from organizations like the World Bank, Asian Development Bank, and even The Economist, all of whom view the city's development as symbolic of Uzbekistan's broader economic and social transformation. The magnificent Registan Square in the heart of Samarkand, Uzbekistan, stands as an awe-inspiring testament to centuries of historical reverence and architectural brilliance. This grand square once served as the bustling center of public life, commerce, and education in the ancient city, and continues to draw visitors from around the world. Surrounded by 3 imposing madrasas, the Registan Square showcases some of the finest examples of timeless architecture. The Ulugh Beg Madrasa, built in 1420 and founded by Ulugh Beg, a remarkable ruler and astronomer, became a renowned center of learning that attracted scholars from far and wide. The Sherdor Madrasa, constructed in 1619, and the Tilyakori Madrasa, completed in 1660, both add to the square's architectural splendor. These buildings are not merely architectural structures, but masterpieces of design with intricate tilework. The magnificent domes and spacious courtyards of Registan Square are remarkable for their unique blend of Turkish-influenced Islamic architecture and Central Asian Persian styles. The symmetry of the buildings and their grandeur in design reflect the convergence of multiple cultures that Samarkand once hosted. The square is not merely a physical space, but stands as a symbol of cultural vitality and intellectual brilliance from its golden age. In recent years, under President Shavkat Mirziyoyev's leadership, Uzbekistan has made significant strides in preserving and restoring this historical treasure, following decades of neglect. Restoration efforts have helped Registan Square reclaim its former glory, with the renovation work praised for its attention to detail and commitment to maintaining the site's historical authenticity. Today, the square serves as a living monument to Uzbekistan's rich cultural heritage and has become a major tourist destination for those seeking to experience its beauty and history. The Fergana Valley in Uzbekistan continues to amaze visitors with its natural beauty, cultural richness, and strategic importance. Nestled between the Tian Shan and Pamir mountain ranges, the valley is a fertile oasis renowned for its agricultural output, particularly cotton, silk, and fruits. The lush landscape, irrigated by rivers like the Sir Darya, creates a striking contrast with Central Asia's surrounding arid regions. However, the significance of the Fergana Valley extends far beyond its natural resources. It served as a major hub on the ancient Silk Road, connecting diverse cultures and merchant ideas. Cities like Margilan, Andijan, and Fergana showcase a fascinating blend of Uzbek, Tajik, and Kyrgyz cultures. These cities have preserved age-old traditions, from the intricate silk weaving in Margilan to their rich and diverse culinary heritage. It's remarkable how these cities maintain their craftsmanship, particularly Margilan silk, renowned not only for its technical excellence, but also for its geopolitical significance. The Fergana Valley has always been a strategic region, situated at the crossroads of Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan, and Tajikistan, historically leading to ethnic tensions and border disputes. However, recent regional cooperation efforts have helped stabilize the area, surprising many who once viewed the valley as a potential conflict hotspot. Furthermore, the valley increasingly attracts international tourists eager to explore its historical sites, picturesque landscapes, and distinctive cultural experiences. As Uzbekistan continues to develop its tourism sector, the Fergana Valley's cultural and agricultural significance, combined with peace-building efforts, has transformed it into one of Central Asia's most dynamic and captivating regions. What do you think makes the Fergana Valley more unique? Its stunning natural beauty, rich cultural fusion, or its strategic role in history and modern peace-building? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe and follow our channel for more fascinating discoveries. This symbol is deeply woven into the country's culture and spiritual life, revered to the point of having its own unique customs and superstitions. One thing you should never do is place bread upside down, as this is considered a serious sign of disrespect and is believed to bring bad luck to the house. The bread must always rest with its decorative round surface facing upward. When someone in Uzbekistan is about to embark on a journey, there is an interesting tradition where they follow the traveler and take a small bite of bread before departure. This piece of bread is kept by their family until they return and safely return this bread. More than just a snack, this piece of bread symbolizes the traveler's safe journey and ultimate return home. Cutting bread with a knife is taboo, as no one is allowed to do that. In Uzbek tradition, bread is always broken by hand, a custom believed to protect its sacredness. Using a knife is considered an act of violence against something that represents life itself. In the Kezim region, bread plays a crucial role in major life events such as weddings, births, and funerals. It not only serves in rituals to ensure health, but also protects and brings good fortune, warding off evil spirits. The Nowruz tradition, the Persian New Year celebration, is one of Uzbekistan's most important cultural events. Held during the spring equinox, typically from March 20th to March 21st, Nowruz has deep roots stretching back over 3,000 years from Zoroastrian tradition. Over the centuries, it has evolved into a unique celebration combining ancient agricultural rituals, pre-Islamic customs, and Islamic influences. In Uzbekistan, Nowruz is not just a day, but a vibrant season of renewal and community festivals. The holiday is marked by family gatherings, feasts, and public celebrations, emphasizing themes of rebirth and unity. Traditional delicacies, including special herbs, sweet pastries, and ceremonial dishes, are meticulously prepared to symbolize abundance and good fortune. During this time, households engage in thorough cleaning rituals, symbolizing fresh beginnings, while the streets come alive with vibrant music, graceful dances, and traditional sporting events that unite communities in celebration. Among the most thrilling spectacles is buzkashi, an ancient equestrian sport that captivates spectators with its display of horsemanship and competitive spirit. The celebration extends beyond mere festivities, as families make pilgrimages to ancestral burial grounds, maintaining a deep connection with their heritage and honoring time-honored traditions. Nowruz transcends its role as a festival, emerging as a powerful symbol of unity that bridges Uzbekistan's diverse ethnic communities. This cherished celebration strengthens the fabric of national identity while fostering understanding and harmony between different cultural groups. The recognition of Nowruz as UNESCO Intangible Cultural Heritage stands as a testament to its profound significance, ensuring this ancient tradition continues to enlighten future generations. If this journey through Uzbekistan's cultural tapestry has captured your interest, please show your appreciation with a like and join our community by subscribing. We invite you to explore more fascinating content by clicking on the suggested video appearing on your screen. Share your thoughts in the comments below and let us know which nation's story you'd like us to explore next. Your engagement means the world to us. Thank you for being part of this journey. Don't forget to subscribe and join us for more cultural adventures. Until our paths cross again.